YouTube, what up? This is DJ Wado. I got my brother Beleaf here with me today. Hey man, we're gonna talk about how his whole vision for Beleaf and fatherhood has manifested over the years, and who knows where else. I might try to get him to get back rapping again. I'm not gonna let him put that down, but we'll see what happens.
Man's not rapping. Big things are coming though.
Let's get the people what they want. The Wado Radio Show.
DJ Wado, I'm here with my brother, everybody's favorite dad right now. Beleaf, what's up, brother?
I'm chilling, man. I'm really excited just about life.
Right? About life?
Yes, man.
I'm gonna tell you why you're excited, bro. When I was talking to you, the vision that God has given you for what you're doing, bro, is like, it's massive, dog.
Yeah, and I remember talking to you. I was walking up and down the stairs at my house when we did that last interview, and I was like, I'm not putting out no more records. And you're like, but yes, you are. I'm trying to tell you, wait, I'm not doing it. You know what I mean? I have this thing, and I see what I want to do, and you know what I mean?
Yeah. So you still not putting out no more records?
I don't think I need to.
I feel you.
You know, there's enough rappers out there. There's enough people out there who love talking. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I was talking to someone about this the other day. Is that I make music from a place of inspiration.
Sure.
Right?
Sure.
And so I'm motivated and inspired by my children.
Yep.
I make videos about what I'm inspired by, and that ushers in more music.
Wow.
Right? So now the only music that you actually hear from me is coming from my YouTube channel.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And if you want the actual songs, you got to sign up on Patreon or something like that. But and I will be releasing music. Like, I will be releasing music, you know what I'm saying? But not in the album setting.
Yeah, not in that way.
I just don't feel it as valuable, you know what I'm saying? So
yeah. It is music is such a different era, bro. Like and it is an adjustment, man. It's like, bro, like I mean, obviously we're not going back to open the CDs and the credits and all of that stuff, but it's just like, man, it's like, dog, it's jokers dropping projects like 1 week, and then 3 weeks later they put out another EP of a whole other and it's just a whole it's like a rat race, man. Yeah,
you know, and I was totally like convinced that I had to go that route. But I realized that the quality lacked. You know, and I refused to like suffocate the quality of what I do for the need to keep up. You know. And one artist, we're out here in Chicago right now, one artist I love is Saba Pivot, right? He puts out records every year or so, you know what I'm saying? But he doesn't feel like he has to keep up, and the quality just keeps getting better. And so that's what I'm more inspired by.
Well, that's the music that sticks, though.
Like,
you know what I mean? A lot of it that comes out, it doesn't stick because there's not much to it. There's not depth to it. Sometimes the production is, you know.
So. You may have 1 or 2 records, you know what I'm saying? Like, a classic example is Kids See Ghosts. You know what I'm saying, with Kanye and Kid Cudi. The best 2 songs on there was Reborn and Free. You know what I'm saying? Like, they could have just put out those 2 records and they could have been cool.
And been good.
Yeah, but they had to go the extra mile. And, you know, there's a couple other joints on there that were cool, but I think we know what songs are going to last the longest, you know, and it's a special moment. And you got to listen to those moments. But I'm not against people who feel like they got to play the Spotify and Apple Music game. I just refuse to do that. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't come from that era. Right? I mean, we do come from an era where we were pushing out projects. You talking breaks over, 1, 2, 3. You know what I'm saying? We were putting out joints every week because we wanted exposure. And now I found a better way to expose myself.
Yeah, y'all did it for a really long time. With that. That was a grind, bro. Man, one of the things that, you know, you consistently hear from people when they're talking about what you're doing now with your YouTube channel, the podcast, the whole Beleaf and Fatherhood brand, is like you're really showing people what the day-to-day of being a father is like, bro. And did you, when you first started it, did you think it would become like this space it is now? Like,
no, I thought it was going to take like 15 years for it to catch on.
Really?
Yeah. My plan actually was for 15 years. Yeah.
Wow.
It was a 15-year plan that by that time, in the time 15 years, I would be getting speaking engagements, and I would be...
Bro, that's like 15 months, though.
It took like two and a half years. Well, really 2 years, you know what I mean, for it all to come together. And it's just crazy because it would have taken more time if there was more competition.
Yeah.
But nobody's here. Like, it's only a couple of us, and most of the people are like doing blogs or like just Instagram or whatever.
Yeah.
But it's not. It's like only a couple of us who are doing everything.
Yeah.
You know. And so shout out to the homies.
You doing TED Talks, bro. You out here with the TED Talks,
man. And so how everything looks, is crazy, because it seems like my PR person is incredible. Yeah. But I ain't got nobody on PR.
You the PR person.
You know what I'm saying? Like if I gotta blame it on somebody, I'm definitely blaming it on God. You know what I'm saying? Because he took my idea and like he just gave so much increase to it. You know what I'm saying? So like, you know, the iPhone billboard thing. If you don't know, I took a picture on Instagram, and a marketing company from who was working for Apple chose that to be on 90 different billboards all around the world, 20 different countries, right? So that looked like I had an agent who did that, or my son has an agent.
Right.
But that was just, I put a hashtag on it, someone found it. That's all that happened. You know what I'm saying? But the way everything is clicking together, it seems like something way bigger has happened.
That's like the Pampers commercial.
Yeah, the Pampers commercial, right, with John Legend. So like you have these things that like happen, and you're kind of like, you think like I'm like finagling and trying to get on. You know, we come from an era in hip hop where we really had to fight and try to finagle, right? We stay on stage for longer than we were supposed to because we felt like we needed people to hear us. But I'm telling you, bro, I haven't asked anybody to get on the stage.
Wow.
Everyone has called me.
Wow.
Like, everyone has called me and hit my email. And it's just crazy to see when God opens doors instead of you trying to force them open. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Hey, man, when you tweeted that commercial, bro, and you was like, watch it till the end. And I honestly, I don't know why I wasn't thinking like, yo, he's probably in this joint. So I forgot who. I think John Legend was actually first in it. And it's, you know, was going through, and then when it went to you, I was like, yeah.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, man. You know, people were hitting me up like, yo, they were watching the first part of it. They were like, man, Beleaf should be in this. And then it was like, oh my gosh, it's Beleaf. And so the whole squad is like, yo, we on. And the hard part is I couldn't even say nothing about it.
Yeah.
I couldn't talk about it, bro. Like, I couldn't tell nobody about it because I had an NDA.
Wow.
So I just was like, all right, now I can put it out. You know, it's just one of those things where it's kind of like, man. Like,
that's a good feeling, bro.
It is, bro.
That's a good feeling.
And I don't feel like it's me. Like, I don't feel like it's just me. It's just my team or whatever.
Yeah.
I feel like the black community is like literally being represented.
Listen, bro, that's the thing. You dark, bro.
Yeah,
like, you know,
chocolate what I mean? All the way.
That's what I'm
chocolate, boy.
So,
you know what I'm saying? My like I hit people up with the emojis, right? And you know how they got like the different complexions.
You got the darkest,
and I got the darkest complexion. And people be like, ew, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, nah, man, I'm representing all the way the dark chocolate. You know what I'm saying? So. Man, I'm just grateful for what's happening, and I think the best thing for me right now is to be a good steward of my platform and share the space. Yeah. So there's other fathers out there who I admire, who I look up to, Ezekiel, Preston, mostly the poets, because I feel like they have a little bit more range. You know what I'm saying? But whenever I have an opportunity to
Ezekiel got the whole squad, bro.
I love that dude, man. I love that dude,
got
man.
The squad.
So, like, as I see them coming up, like, I try to present more opportunities for them to also make money and opportunity as well, you know, because it's so many people not in this space. Yeah. Another dude who's really been grinding for a minute is Dwight Taylor. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, Taylor, that's my homie.
He's been going hard.
Y'all might know him as Transparent.
Yeah. Right, but he's been going hard at it for a while. And we always text.
He got the Manhood Awareness Month and all that.
Yeah. And
I didn't know y'all was connected like that.
Yeah, we connected. He texts me and encourages me, and I just want everybody to know, like, I'm not trying to keep the space on my own. Yeah. But there's certain things I have to navigate before I can teach. You know what I'm saying? So the whole Patreon thing, I was doing that, and there's a lot I had to learn about it and fail at it before I could teach and help somebody else come on. Because most people are like, yo, show me what you're doing. How can I get on? Da-da-da. And I don't show them because I don't know yet. You know what I'm saying? But now I'm starting to learn YouTube. I'm starting to learn Patreon and all this other stuff. And so I'm using what I know.
Yeah, man. Look at God, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Look at God, bro.
Man.
I remember even just talking to you about it, and I was just like, I don't understand this. But it didn't matter that I didn't understand it. The reality is this, bro. God gave you a vision, and you had a 15-year plan. And he out here in 2 years, you done surpassed what you thought it was going to take 15 to do.
I surpassed anything I've ever done.
Wow.
Anything that we've, the crew have done with more people.
Yeah.
And let's talk about, you didn't understand. My wife didn't understand. My mom didn't understand. My pastor didn't understand. My best friends didn't understand. Yeah. Everyone was kind of like, all right. And so most of us want to get other people to understand our vision before we move forward with something. You know what I'm saying? But it's not necessarily important. It's not important at all for other people to understand your vision. It's most important for you to operate in the vision that God has given you. So once God gives you something, a dream, a vision, or whatever, it's your responsibility to nurture that thing and bring it to fruition so that other people can see it, because it's not their vision, it's your vision, And I knew that my wife wasn't down. Like, she was like, I don't like how the house is always dirty, you recording, my bra's hanging up in the background, She's like, it annoyed her at first, you know what I'm saying? Until she started seeing the fruit. She started reading the comment section. She started seeing how people were reacting to what we were doing, and she was like, I want to be a part of this. Wow. How can I be a part of this, And so, and it's not her fault that she didn't believe in my vision. It's my fault for not manifesting it. You know what I'm saying? And so it's so important for us to manifest the things that God has given us and not try to get people to get on, you know what I mean? Get on our vision, get on our train,
Sometimes when people understand your vision, they'll try to derail it. You know what I mean? Like that. Like I think, like when you were talking about that, I was thinking about Joseph when he had his vision in the Bible about his brothers coming and basically bowing down to him. Mm-hmm. Like they threw him in a ditch and sold him off into slavery. And they understood the vision.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I mean? They didn't want that. You know what I mean? It was just like, nah, like we ain't letting this happen.
Yeah. Yeah. And it wasn't even that they believed it was going to happen. They were insulted by.
Exactly.
Because it affected them, And I think if my vision had more to do with the demise of someone else, it would be different and people would receive it differently.
Yeah.
But most people want to derail what I do, right? Not in a like literal sense, but they want me to continue to be who I was.
Right.
They want me to continue providing them with lyrics that take a lot of energy. Like, I really put a lot of time on my records.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what happened. I put out In Fatherhood, my last album.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody slept on it.
Yep.
Even you.
I didn't sleep on it.
You didn't sleep on that first, but you didn't listen to it all the way through before you called me. You know what I'm saying? And so a lot of people slept on it. I'm talking about, I got homies I shout out on the record who have not listened to the record.
Yeah.
Everybody slept on it. All right. Some people checked it out, but most people slept on it. I worked on that record for 2 years, bro. Yeah. I put like blood, sweat, and tears into that. I grinded through that. I really tried. I didn't try on a lot of the old stuff.
Yeah.
I tried. I tried on Last Dream Junkies record, Good Religion, and I really tried on In Fatherhood. My first check was $1,800. You know what I'm saying? And some people would say that's really good. But after 2 years of working on something, to receive $1,800 and not be able to pay my monthly bill was an insult, not only to me and my talent, but to my wife and what she allowed me to be a part of. You know what I'm saying? And because there was sometimes I'm kind of like, babe, I got to work on this record. I got to do this. You know what I'm saying? And so that told me a couple things, is that I'm not getting most of the value out of this, and I could be doing something better. And so literally, like, with YouTube, like in certain money situations, like you can make 3-4 times that by making one video that takes 4 days to make. You know what I'm saying? You can go speak somewhere and get paid, more than you can rapping or something like that. Now, it's not all about the money. You know what I'm saying? I know some people are like, oh, you're only trying to do this to get paid or whatever. But money is part of the fruit. You know what I'm saying? And it's evidence that people find value in what you do. And so I'm experiencing something where I'm kind of like, man, I'm getting so much more out of what I'm doing, and so is everyone else.
Yep.
Like, now it's a risk on my part. I lose certain freedoms. It's awkward when people meet my children. I have to tell them rules. Don't walk up to my child like that. No, you can't take a picture with them. Fist bump. No, your kid can't play with my kid. I don't know your kid. And it's not always like that, but sometimes like some kids like are aggressive, or they want to they want to know the chocolate. So it's a lot of risk.
Yep.
But the amount of freedom that people are experiencing. 11-year-old kids coming up to me like, yo, I never had my dad in my life, and I can't wait to be a father.
Wow.
Thank you. I haven't talked to my dad in 8 years, and I gave him a call. Like, we're talking about reconciliation. We're talking about belief in, like, I'm providing proof for people. You know what I'm saying? It's not always me, but I'm like, now it's like, okay, how can I equip other people to do this? You know what I'm saying? Because I can't be out here by myself.
Yeah.
I need other people doing it, but it's not easy.
Yeah.
And I make it look easy, but my kids are hysterical. Like, they're just hilarious.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The editing helps in the fact that I've had a long rap career.
Yeah, your edit game is crazy.
I appreciate it, bro. I had a long a long rap career that has allowed producers to have relationships with me and allowed me to get production for the actual to score to joint. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The videos, and so all of that helped. But yeah, man, people try to derail your dream and they want you to be who you were, and I just can't do that anymore.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I feel you. It's real, bro. I deal with it. I'm in the midst of a transition right now, and that's what it is for a lot of people. It's like they want what I've always done, and it's just like, yo, I can't keep putting the same energy into that.
Yeah.
The guy, some of it too, bro. Like, God gave you, like, I've heard you talk about this, bro, and it's evident from your videos. Like, you got renewed passion from this, man.
Yes.
Like, it wasn't, you know what I mean? It's like you were passionate about this. Mm-hmm. Like, you were set. Like, this is like, think about all the people in your life that were like, I didn't understand it. Those are the closest people to you, bro.
Yeah.
Like, those people mean a lot to you.
Yeah.
And have. But for you to be that passionate and that sure about something God gave you, like, that says, you know what I mean? Like, you got to move on that thing, bro.
Yeah. And it really sparked the question was my wife. You know, she asked me, you know, where did I want to be in 5 years? And I couldn't tell her.
Yeah.
And she said,
yeah,
I trust you with my family
and
my future. You don't have 5 years planned out.
Yeah, we've talked. Yeah,
you
told
me
that
she
story
broke
before.
me. Like, when she said that, it broke me. I was like, why should she even follow me if I don't have a vision for 5 years? Like, that's almost pathetic. Like, I came to my wits end. I'm kind of like, okay, I'm sitting here at this point, and I got to figure out what I'm gonna do, you know. And so, all I did was like develop a plan, and I just worked backwards. And the plan was 15 years, and this is 2 years into it. I need new goals.
Wow.
I need higher goals.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
dope.
saying? And so, most of us out there, I feel like we're waiting for other people to get on our own vision. You know what I'm saying? And I just don't feel like we have to.
Yeah. Yeah, you just do it. Just do what it is. What are your new goals?
So,
big. That's why you saw that breath.
Yeah. So,
big boy goals.
You know, I have a few things. You know, I wanna provide a lot of value for married people. You know, I'm realizing that Beleaf in Fatherhood was the spark, but it's really Beleaf in family. It's really more representation for Black people in the spaces. I'm thinking about movies I want to do. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking about people who I want to employ and people who I want to give opportunities, you know, to manifest their dreams and, you know, help me. You know what I'm saying? So, for instance, I wrote a book. You know, it's bedtime now.
Children's book.
It's a children's book. It's a book, dog. You said that last. I'm an author. But anyway, I wrote a book, children's book. You see that?
Hey, bro, you said it like I was trying to disrespect
No, man. It's a book. I wrote it.
Well,
I don't even like to read, so it was a big deal. I wrote a book. But look, so I wrote this book. It's on my website, but I want to create a series where I do more books like this. Now,
sure.
The name of the books are called The Chocolate Babies, right? And this is a way for the videos to last longer than they will online. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can actually read these stories, and it's very, like, rhymey and lullaby-esque. You know what I'm saying? Now, I want to produce music for children. So I have another character I've been working on for a long time. He started on Snapchat, Frank Puppet.
Yeah.
I created a puppet who's kind of like Black Elmo, super old dude who's chilling with the kids and all that stuff. But I want the videos to transition into him.
Sure.
I know Beleaf Fatherhood won't last forever. I know my kids are going to get old and be like, nah, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, this ain't cool right now. I got a pimple. I don't want to be on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, so I know in a few years, I don't know how long it's going to last, but I'm definitely preparing for that. And so as Frank Puppet moves forward and becomes this entity, which I know is valued because kids' entertainment is the third highest thing on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Kids' entertainment and music is the second highest. You know what I'm saying? So if you make a song for kids, it's going to blow up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I already know that. Now, I got merch planned. I got all this stuff planned. Frank is going to be where where I retire. That's what I believe, you know. Yeah. So the puppet, I'm going through a little bit of legal issues with the name situation, so I'm trying to work that stuff out. That's why things have kind of been on hold. But that's kind of the dream there, is that I would create even more characters and almost like a Black Sesame Street type situation. You know what I'm saying? So that's the goal there, you know. And then that's all I really want to say right now.
Massive, bro.
Yeah.
Those are massive visions, bro. Mm-hmm. From just thinking about speaking engagements to now you're able to, it's massive, man.
But you know, what's crazy is like, you know, I'm here at Legacy to host, but I had to teach an hour and 45-minute session. I was like, bro, like I do 18-minute TED Talks, if that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm stuttering to get through 18 minutes, you know what I'm saying? But I prepared an hour and 45 minutes. I have a guy who lives in Wisconsin who drove out here and helped me prepare it. You know what I'm saying? He's my ghostwriter. You know, he turns my YouTube videos into blogs. You know, he was a dad vlogger. You know what I'm saying? Trying to do his thing, and he felt that it was better to link up with me. You know, so here's another opportunity for me to put somebody on who really wants to do. And I just asked him, like, what do you want to do? I want to write books. I want to do this. Okay, help me get here, and now, you know what I'm saying, and I'll give you anything that I need. So his name is Dante Allen. He's an MC. He's from Wisconsin. He might be moving out to Cali. You know what I'm saying? So we're thinking about all that stuff. My homie RJ, he's an amazing illustrator. You might have noticed that he did KB's latest cover. You know what I'm saying? He's the one that's illustrated the book. He's the one that illustrates a lot of my stuff. He's my graphic designer. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to elevate his platform. I know that I'm valuable because of whatever I can do, but I also want you to be valuable too. Like, I want you to elevate yourself as I'm elevating. You know what I'm saying? It's really important for everybody to get on. You know what I'm saying? And leave and do something else, and I find somebody else. Like, I really want people to move and grow. You know what I'm saying? So that's the real value for me, is being able to give people the tools, give them the keys. You know what I'm saying? You know, give them the hinges.
A lot of people don't give people the keys, bro.
Yeah, and so and that's a lot of what I learned from like my community of Jerusalem. Dropped a lot of gems on people. You know what I'm saying? Now, with that, like, I can take it a step further and say, I want to give you gems and know-how, but I also want to give you platform and exposure. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. So that's good, bro. That's good, man. I'm happy for you, my brother.
Yeah, man.
I really am, man.
I'm happy for you too. You transitioning out of this. Am I the last guy? I'm sure I'm not.
The last guy.
Last interview ever.
Nah.
Okay.
This is the thing, man. I'm not gonna like stop doing this in total. I think that's what a lot of people kind of thought when I started talking about this, but I'm just not putting the same energy behind it, if that makes sense. Mm-hmm. And I have some other things that I'm interested in. Like, I really want to be more involved in my church. Mm-hmm. Like, I do a lot of stuff now, but I really want to be more involved in my church. And I've already been writing a business plan for a youth basketball AAU program.
Yeah.
I've been coaching my kids, and, you know, just when you kind of look around, when you live in the inner city at just sports programs, it's so much better funded in the suburbs and all of that stuff. So I'm really trying to figure out how to, at least on a basketball tip, start something that's well funded, well coached, that really helps kids, and so and teaches them spiritual, you know, morals and values along with it. You know what I mean? So I'm just kind of in a, you know, I'm just developing new passions, man.
Yeah.
Like, I love this. Like, I love the music, bro. Like, you know me, man. Like, you give me 2 turntables and some speakers. Like, I can do that in my sleep. Mm-hmm. And I was doing that before Christian hip hop. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? But I'm just, you know.
Yeah.
It's time for something else, bro.
Amen. I'm hoping all that stuff develop, the new passions you're searching for, develops into a fire. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You chase after that.
Yeah.
Because, like, it's inspiring to me to see you doing what you love. You know what I'm saying? And not just, like, doing stuff because you you feel like you have to, or nobody else is going to do it. You know what I'm saying? But everybody gets that bug, man.
That's going through the motions right there, bro.
Yeah, but everyone gets that bug when their kids turn 10. It's kind of like, man, my biggest stage is here at home. You know what I mean? And so I noticed it at 2, like when my kid was 2, and I was like, man, I can't be out here rapping in Minnesota for 12 kids, man. I got to be home. Like, I'm more valuable. You know?
Yeah.
So follow your passions, get some new passions if your old ones ain't clicking. You know what I mean? It's Beleaf Melanin, formerly the rapper, but now Beleaf from Fatherhood. My man DJ Wado, we out.
See, he's still a rapper at heart, bro.
I'm childish. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, family, thank you so much for tuning in. Please make sure you hit the subscribe button, like this video, and leave us a comment. Would love to hear your thoughts on what we were just discussing. Also, if you want to book me for your next event, whether you got a concert, a party, a youth function, a corporate event, whatever it is, send us an email. It's booking@wadoradio.com. I'd love to DJ your next event.